Hello, my name is Ty the One Up Guy, and normally I start out my videos with a stupid skit that barely relates to the game that I'm talking about. But today, I want to talk about a matter that's much more serious. A matter that's had a greater effect on the world in the past couple of years that personally I took pretty hard. It was something I could barely live with. But finally, I and many others can come back out into the world with a smile on our face. Because after so many years of waiting, I can finally play as Toad in a Mario Party again!
The Mario Party series is one of the highest regarded set of party games of all time. It's also the lowest.
Through its many installments, Mario Party has been to many places.
None of which were lower than when we dropped the classic formula for an experimental take on the series that did nothing less than cause, well... But in 2018, during a Nintendo Direct, a game very important to the Mario Party series was completely overshadowed by the new Smash Bros. Yeah, so Super Mario Party, a brand new entry in the Mario Party series, and a return to classic formula, somewhat. The game people had been waiting for was announced and immediately disregarded due to a 40-minute Super Smash Bros. Presentation. Like, holy crap! Sure, I get it. Smash was important, but goodness gracious. Anywho, Super Mario Party released on the Switch is kind of a turn in the right direction for Mario Party. Unfortunately, the boards were tiny and there were only 4 of them. Wait, 4 of them? That's it?! Super Mario Party was definitely fun, but it wasn't perfect. But in 2021, Mario Party Superstars released. It was a return to classic formula because that's all it was. Classic boards and minigames. This game was a solid time, but 5 boards? That's it? We're not even making new ones at this point!
Both Mario Parties are fun, but holy crap, they're lacking in boards! But don't worry, Mario Party wasn't quite done with the Switch.
During a very solid Nintendo Direct, Super Mario Party Jamboree was announced. The announcement trailer was starting out strong, promising a bigger, bolder Mario Party.
I mean, you can't get much smaller than this, so it's not quite a big claim.
The trailer then goes on to show 7 boards, 5 new ones and 2 returning ones, and honestly, it looked like a strong return to format. But so did Super Mario Party, and that game wasn't bad, but it wasn't an actual return to format. So can Super Mario Party Jamboree live up to the hype of a classic Mario Party? Will the 7 boards be enough to suffice? Are the minigames fun and well thought out? Do the new mechanics overstay their welcome? And why are you still listening to a jobless 20-something-year-old who contributes nothing to society? Well, Super Mario Party Jamboree is packed full of content. The game features the most characters and minigames that Mario Party has had to offer, sitting with a stunning 22 characters with 2 series newcomers being Ninja and Pauline. To top that, the game boasts a whole slew of side modes, but before we get into those, let's take a look at the main party mode. Once you jump right into the main party mode, you'll quickly realize that they listen to feedback for once, and now you have some genuine control over the games you play. With multiple rule changes and now multiple rule sets like Pro Rules, you and your friends can customize your Mario Party experience to best suit your playstyle. Like, for example, do you want your game to be more luck-based with chance time spaces, or do you just simply hate fun and take those out? As for the boards themselves, this game has a solid selection. Most notably, the Rainbow Galleria. This board is a classic shopping mall featuring multiple floors and bright colors, giving off the most classic feeling Mario Party has felt in a while. Following up with a collection of some of the best board layouts in the series. But you know, they had to throw a blemish in there, and that's how we got Goomba Lagoon. But genuinely, this is the best Mario Party has felt in a while. But it wouldn't be modern Mario Party without a gimmick, so this time around, let me introduce you to the Jamboree Buddies. Following Super Mario Party's ally system, Jamboree takes it and refines it into something a little more balanced, but not completely. This is 100% a you'll love it or hate it mechanic. The Jamboree Buddy is an extra character that will appear on the board for a limited number of turns. If you pass the character, everyone on the board gets to play a minigame specific to said character. But since you passed them, you'll get some kind of advantage in the minigame. Whoever wins the minigame gets the buddy on their team for 3 turns. So what exactly is the benefit of having a buddy? Well, each one has a different ability, like for example, Luigi can give you a chance of always rolling a 10. But most importantly here, any board event you do with a buddy in hand, you activate twice. Whether it be Lucky Spaces, Item Shop, Steal a Stars, Buy a Star, or even Bowser Spaces. Now, when I played, I got really good at the buddy minigames and seemed to always have a buddy. So I love the buddy system, but my friends on the other hand got a little tired of it when I would buy 2 stars and steal 2 more in the same turn. They're a little overpowered, but don't worry. They aren't loyal at all. The second another player runs up and passes you and your buddy, they take the buddy with them, so a lot of times you end up just passing the buddies back and forth. After 3 turns, they grab their little balloons and fly away. At the end of the day, the system is pretty fun, but it can get annoying. My main problem with it is this Mario Party gives you a lot of customization options, and it would be nice to at least have the choice to turn them off. They won't ruin the game for you, but it would be nice to be able to pick if you wanted them on or off. Boards and board events are great, but what really makes Mario Party is the mini-games, and Jamboree made it clear they have 112 of them. But there's a catch. Not every mini-game can show up in the rotation on the board. A good chunk of them require you to play with Joy-Cons, while another huge chunk of them are for different game modes. When playing a normal party without motion controls, a good 30 to 40 show up. If you play a 15 to 20 turn Mario Party, you'll definitely end up repeating minigames. I don't mind the side modes, and I know asking for more minigames is a lot, but I would like to see more that can show up during normal play because I don't like repeating minigames. On the topic of minigames and Jamboree buddies, each buddy has a respective minigame. For example, Waluigi gets a fun little pinball game, Wario gets a game show, and Luigi gets thrown in jail for some reason. Each of these minigames can be pretty fun, but what's neat about them is they last a while. Like they're about 5 times the length of a normal minigame, which can feel real good if you win, and real bad if you lose. Now I know I briefly touched on them before, but I want to circle back to them. The characters. 22 playable characters is awesome, and I'm in paradise because I can finally play as Toad again. But Bowser returns as a playable character here, and this brings up an issue. If Bowser is playable and Bowser Spaces can still happen, who does the Bowser Spaces? Well, right off the bat, Kamek creates what this game calls Imposter Bowser, which is essentially a fake Bowser needed for any situation. I've seen a lot of people that hate this guy, and honestly, he doesn't really bother me. I mean, it's 2024 Mario Party. Did you really expect them to make a new character? My only problem with this is even though this is a fake Bowser, you cannot play as Bowser in 2 of the side modes. Now, this doesn't personally affect me because I'm just going to play as Toad, but why go through all the trouble to make Imposter Bowser if Bowser can't even play the side modes Imposter Bowser was made for? It's just a really weird, why situation. But who knows, it's just one of those odd Nintendo choices, I guess. On the note of characters, this game adds Pauline and Ninji, which are really solid additions, but they bring up the age-old party game question. Should everything be unlocked from the start, or should you have to unlock them on the way? These characters can be unlocked the second the intro cutscene ends, and the game has 3 unlockable boards which you get through completing the party pass. It doesn't take long to unlock everything notable here, and if you're like me, that doesn't really bother you because all you want to do is jump into the main party mode with your friends. But I could definitely see wanting there to be more of a challenge to unlock things to make them feel like more of an accomplishment. At the end of the day, unlockables in the game come real quick, whether you like it or not. Wrapping up with the main mode, stars are back to their 20 coin classic price, but I don't know what it is about this Mario Party, but everyone seems to have 100 plus coins at any point in the game, which means items are pretty much played every turn, and it's not necessarily a bad thing, but if you get as many coins as this game gives out, I think items should cost more than 2 to 3 coins a piece. I don't think there was a lot of times where I couldn't afford an item or a star just simply because I had so many coins. The main game mode also shakes it up with dynamic camera angles, character-specific jingles, and charm for days. This is the best Mario Party has ever looked. Dynamic camera angles add a lot more depth to the game, and it's really charming to see the game spend so much effort on something as little as the camera movements. These do make the games last a little longer, but in the end of the day, if you're like me, the more Mario Party, the better. To wrap it up on the main mode, this is as classic as Mario Party has felt in a long time. I don't typically mind the changes to the formula because there really isn't a Mario Party I haven't at least enjoyed. But I would be lying if I said I didn't miss the main formula. Jamboree does a great job at replicating that feeling in its boards and events. So if you're looking for that classic Mario Party feel, this game has got you covered. But if you're looking for wacky experimental side modes, this game has that too. Super Mario Party Jamboree offers 3 motion control based offline side modes and 2 online 8-player options. Starting out with the motion control areas, just like Super Mario Party, there's a rhythm based option that has players working together to time your movements best to the beat to make the perfect meal in Rhythm Kitchen. This mode is a lot of fun with friends, but there really isn't much to say about it other than it's a solid motion control based side mode. Following that is Toad's Item Factory. This has players rotating and flicking the Joy-Con controllers to get a little marble-like item to the end of a series of puzzles. This one is a lot of fun with friends, but it kinda sucks alone. And finally we have Paratroopa Flight School. This one has Mario and Luigi flying around completing little mini-games with these wings. This one is a lot of fun, but you have to hold your arms out at shoulder length the entire time, and I know I'm out of shape, but I really don't need a reminder. Following those 3 modes, Jamboree has a returning mode from Mario Party Star Rush that can be played online called Coupathlon. What this is a series of mini-games focused around getting coins. Each time you grab a coin, you move 1 space forward on the board. The goal is to be the first around the board, but watch out, Imposter Bowser can jump in at any point and knock you back. This is definitely a very solid mode that gets pretty intense when you play online. I only wish it had a little more variety in mini-games. And the last game mode is Bowser's Kaboom Squad, a mode where you team up with 7 other players and attempt to knock out the big bad imposter Bowser. You do so by winning minigames to get power-ups. This mode is pretty solid, but it's not the most replayable thing on the planet, but it's sure to give you a good time every once in a while. Super Mario Party Jamboree also has a full story mode that has you setting up boards to get ready for the parties. It's not really much, but you know, it's something to do if you're playing alone. It's crazy to think that after almost 17 years, Mario Party finally went back to its classic formula. With plenty of side modes, Super Mario Party Jamboree has something for everybody. But most importantly, the star-stealing, coin-grabbing friendship ruiner we all know and love is back and better than ever. Honestly, in my opinion, these are some of the best boards the series has to offer. Not to mention they brought back Mario Party 2's Western Land, and that's always a win. With the most customization you've ever seen in Mario Party, Jamboree is set up so you and your friends can play in a variety of ways. It's not perfect, but it's definitely one of the best Mario Party games in the series. I love Super Mario Party Jamboree, and it's easily going to be my game of the year, but unfortunately, due to an incident where I gained 8 stars, give or take, in 3 turns, my friends don't want to play with me anymore. And, you know, looking at the outcome, nobody on this planet's going to ever want to play with me again. So it looks like I'll be stuck to the single-player modes, unless a single soul thinks they're brave enough to beat me in Mario Party.
I heard there was a new Mario Party, and I'm here to roll the dice.
Oh, you're alive! How did you get in my house?
Don't worry about that. I'm here to win Mario Party.
Whoa! Break your own controller! I think it's time you left. Again.
Please, one more game, one more game, one more game, one more game. I swear I'll be good. Please, 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 sir. Please, one more game, one more game. Man, I'm never gonna win at Mario Party. Tyler's just too good.
I get it, Hayden. We've all been there, but you have to keep something in mind. Mario Party is a game of luck. So even people like me, I'm not gonna win all the time. You're gonna win even less, but that's okay. It's just a game. And maybe one time, you'll get lucky and the star will drop right in the right spot. But until then, Wake up. What? Wake up. 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 Wake up.
What happened?
Get out of my house.
What's we're recording now?
In the Ty the One Up guy fit?
Yeah.
Go.
I heard they're with the new Mario Party. Shoot. I heard they're with the new Mario Party, and I'm ready to roll the dice.
I think that was good, but I did not see the dice up. I want like more of a, go with like an overhand. Like, launch it at that.
I was thinking of a spike actually.
Oh, you're. I think you hear his keys.
Put down your keys.
They're connected to his pants. Oh, you're alive! I forgot.
No!
Oh my god, that was perfect too. God dang it.
Whoa!
Yeah, you forgot your lines. Typical.
Please, one more game. One more game.
We'll leave that in. That was funny.
Okay, you're not gonna win every party. And you specifically will probably lose a lot, but now, you specifically probably won't win that often, but you still could win one. You're not always gonna win every single game. Even I won't win every single game. You probably maybe one in your life. Let's run it back. I don't like where I'm going with that. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up.
I'm sorry.